The vast emptiness of space is broken only by the silent drift of the Horizon Seeker, humanity's most advanced exploration vessel. Its sleek design reflects the countless stars it sails among, a testament to human ingenuity and the unquenchable thirst for knowledge. The crew, a blend of scientists, engineers, and explorers, share a common trait: an insatiable curiosity for the unknown. The discovery. The Horizon Seeker's mission leads it to the edge of known space, where a swirling, dense nebula hides secrets unseen by any sentient beings. As the ship edges closer, its instruments pick up an anomaly, a structure, artificial in nature, hidden within the heart of the nebula. The discovery sends a wave of excitement through the crew. Artifacts in space are rare, and one so deeply hidden is unprecedented. The artifact appears to be a beacon of sorts, ancient yet pulsing with energy. Its design is unfamiliar, comprised of materials and technology far beyond humanity's current understanding. The crew debates its origin, purpose, and the civilization capable of creating such a marvel. The decision is made to activate the artifact, a task easier said than done. It requires a combination of human ingenuity and the ship's advanced AI to decipher the mechanism. First contact. The activation of the artifact does not go unnoticed. A signal, powerful and deliberate, bursts from the beacon, piercing through the nebula and into the depths of space. The crew waits with bated breath, unsure of what they've unleashed. Hours pass in silence until a ship, unlike any seen before, materializes from the nebula's shadow. It is sleek, enigmatic, and radiates an aura of power. The Horizon Seeker receives a communication, a simple message in an unknown language that the ship's AI begins to feverishly decode. The crew's anticipation grows. They are on the cusp of first contact with an alien race. The message, once translated, is an invitation to meet and discuss their mutual curiosity about the universe. Reflections. As the chapter closes, the crew of the Horizon Seeker prepares for the monumental meeting ahead. Their emotions are a mix of excitement, fear, and awe. They are about to face the unknown, representing not just humanity, but the potential for all species to reach beyond their limits. The nebula, once a mere cloud of dust and gas, now stands as the gateway to a new chapter in human history, one filled with endless possibilities and the promise of discovering the true extent of what lies beyond the horizon. The Celestian Encounter. As the Horizon Seeker approaches the coordinates provided in the mysterious message, the crew members ready themselves for what may come. The alien ship, a marvel of engineering and aesthetics, floats serenely in space, a silent sentinel awaiting their arrival. It's unlike anything humanity has ever conceived. Its surface shifts and changes, reflecting the nebula's colors with a life of its own. The meeting. The first meeting between humans and the inhabitants of the alien ship, who introduce themselves as the Celestians, is a cautious affair. The Celestians are beings of light and energy, their forms flickering and beautiful, speaking in harmonious tones. They communicate through a combination of telepathy and the ship's translation systems, expressing a peaceful intent and curiosity about humanity. The Celestian ship. The Celestians invite a delegation from the Horizon Seeker aboard their ship, an offer accepted with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Inside, the human explorers find themselves in a space that defies their understanding of physics. Rooms and corridors shift and change, adapting to their thoughts and needs. The Celestians explain that their ship is alive, a symbiotic entity that connects with their consciousness. Exchange of knowledge. The initial meeting is marked by an exchange of knowledge and culture. The humans share information about Earth and its many cultures, its art, music, and scientific achievements. In return, the Celestians offer glimpses into their understanding of the cosmos, revealing insights into the nature of the nebula, the artifact, and the fabric of space-time itself. It's a profound moment for the crew, a realization that they are standing on the threshold of a new era of understanding and exploration. The warning. As the exchange deepens, the Celestians share a note of caution. They speak of the galaxy's vastness and the myriad civilizations within it, not all of whom welcome the unknown. They hint at their own isolation, a choice born from past conflicts and a desire to avoid influencing younger races. the Celestians express concern for humanity's safety, suggesting that not all would view their rapid advancement and curious nature kindly. A partnership formed. The chapter concludes with a proposition from the Celestians, a partnership between their race and humanity, aimed at exploring the galaxy together, learning from each other, and ensuring mutual protection. The Horizon Seekers crew is left to deliberate this offer, aware that their decision could alter the course of human history. The possibility of such an alliance fills them with hope, but also a sense of the immense responsibility resting on their shoulders. The meeting ends with promises of further communication, as both sides consider the future of this unexpected yet potentially groundbreaking relationship. Spreading news. The return of the Horizon Seeker to human-controlled space with tales of the Celestians sends ripples throughout humanity and beyond. The news of an ancient, powerful race, once thought to be mere legend, being not only real, but also willing to communicate and potentially ally with humans, creates a fervor of excitement and fear. The information quickly spreads to other spacefaring races, each responding with their own blend of curiosity, skepticism, and outright alarm. The Galactic Council's response. The Galactic Council, a loose federation of the most powerful species in the galaxy, convenes an emergency session to address the emergence of the Celestians. The Council, long aware of myths surrounding the Celestians' godlike abilities, debates the implications of their return. Many argue that the Celestians could upset the delicate balance of power, while others see an opportunity to leverage human-Celestian relations to their advantage. Humanity's position. Within this galactic intrigue, humanity finds itself in a unique position. As the bridge between the Celestians and the rest of the galaxy, Earth's diplomats and leaders are thrust into a spotlight they've never before experienced. Human delegates argue for peace and understanding, advocating the Celestians' message of mutual exploration and protection. Yet not all humans are united, with some factions fearing the repercussions of aligning too closely with such a powerful and enigmatic race. The voices of dissent. Among the Council races, the Zentari Confederation emerges as the most vocal opponent of any alliance with the Celestians. The Zentari, a warrior species with a history of conquering lesser civilizations, view the Celestians' advanced technology and abilities as a direct threat to their power. They campaign for a preemptive strike against the Celestians, under the guise of safeguarding the galaxy from an unknown menace. A fragile peace. Amidst the political turmoil, clandestine meetings between human and Celestian emissaries continue. The Celestians, understanding the galaxy's apprehension, offer to share some of their knowledge as a gesture of goodwill, proposing the construction of a joint research facility on a neutral planet. This proposal, intended to ease tensions, becomes a litmus test for the galaxy's willingness to accept the unknown. The chapter's climax. The chapter culminates in a tense moment during the Galactic Council's summit, where humanity presents the Celestians' proposal. The reaction is mixed, with some races intrigued by the possibilities of shared knowledge and others outraged at the thought of empowering a race as potentially dangerous as the Celestians. The summit ends without a clear resolution, setting the stage for underlying tensions to escalate. Reflections. As the Horizon Seeker and its crew observe the unfolding drama, they reflect on the precarious position they found themselves in. The excitement of discovery has given way to the gravity of their role in galactic affairs. The chapter closes with the crew and Earth's leaders contemplating the path forward, aware that their next steps could either lead to a new era of cooperation or plunge the galaxy into turmoil. Celestian structure unearthed. The discovery of a Celestian structure buried beneath the surface of Thalassa, a densely populated trading hub at the crossroads of several major space lanes, sends shockwaves through the galaxy. The structure, unearthed by accident during a routine expansion of the planet's spaceport, is immediately cordoned off, but not before images and scans leak to the public. The sleek, luminescent architecture unmistakably matches the descriptions provided by the Horizon Seeker's crew. Galactic tension rises. The revelation of a Celestian artifact on Thalassa fuels the growing fears and speculations about the Celestians' past involvement in the galaxy, and their intentions. The Centauri Confederation seizes upon the discovery, framing it as evidence of Celestian expansionism or a dormant weapon. Calls for the structure's destruction are echoed by other races, who fear its activation could bring disaster. Humanity's stance. Contrary to the rising panic, the human government, backed by a contingent of scientists and diplomats from the Horizon Seeker, argues for the preservation and study of the structure. They believe it could hold the key to advancements in technology, energy, and understanding of the universe, potentially benefiting all civilizations. This stance puts humanity at odds with much of the Galactic Council, straining diplomatic relations. Secret alliances form. In the shadows of the debate, secret alliances begin to form among the galaxy's races. Some see an opportunity to leverage the situation to their advantage, either by gaining access to Celestian technology or by positioning themselves as mediators in the growing conflict. The Horizon Seeker's crew finds themselves embroiled in complex negotiations, attempting to navigate the intricate web of galactic politics and prejudices. The siege begins. The situation reaches a boiling point when a coalition of races, led by the Centauri, initiates a blockade of Thalassa, demanding the immediate destruction of the Celestian structure. The blockade escalates into a tense standoff, with military fleets from various races positioning themselves around the planet, each waiting for the other to make the first move. Humanity's bold move. In a bold move, the Horizon Seeker, escorted by a small fleet of human ships, breaks through the blockade to land on Thalassa. Their mission: to activate the Celestian structure in the hope that it will reveal its purpose and demonstrate its harmlessness. The crew believes that understanding the artifact is the key to defusing the situation and proving the Celestians' peaceful intentions. The chapter's climax. As the Horizon Seeker's team works to activate the structure, tensions outside escalate into skirmishes between the blockading forces and Thalassa's defense fleets, risking a full-scale conflict. Inside the structure, the team uncovers a Celestian archive, filled with knowledge and history not just of the Celestians, but of the galaxy's ancient past, including insights into the origins of several species within the Council. The chapter closes with the structure's activation, projecting a holographic message from the Celestians meant for the entire galaxy, offering peace and shared knowledge, just as the first shots of conflict are fired outside. The Celestian Archive. The activation of the Celestian structure on Thalassa unveils an archive of galactic history that predates most known records. The holographic message, witnessed by millions across the galaxy through a live broadcast initiated by the Horizon Seeker's crew, tells of the Celestians' role as custodians of knowledge and peacekeepers. It reveals their involvement in ending a cataclysmic war that once threatened to consume the galaxy, explaining their subsequent withdrawal from galactic affairs to prevent their technology from being misused. Galactic Revelation. The revelation of the Celestians' peaceful intentions and their historical significance causes a paradigm shift in public opinion across the galaxy. Many races, previously swayed by the Centauri's aggressive rhetoric, begin to question the blockade of Thalassa and the wisdom of opposing the Celestians. The Galactic Council faces pressure from its citizens to reconsider its stance, leading to internal strife and political upheaval among its members. The Centauri's Gambit. Despite the shifting public sentiment, the Centauri Confederation doubles down on their campaign against the Celestians, fearing the loss of their influence and military dominance. They launch a covert operation to sabotage the Celestian structure, aiming to destroy it before its knowledge can be fully shared with the galaxy. The Horizon Seeker's crew, now working alongside Celestian emissaries and a team of galactic scientists, races to uncover and stop the Centauri plot. Unlikely alliances. The threat against the Celestian structure fosters unlikely alliances among various galactic races, including some former supporters of the Centauri. Realizing the potential benefits of Celestian knowledge and the folly of continued aggression, these races join forces with humanity and the Celestians to protect the archive. This coalition, though uneasy, symbolizes a burgeoning shift towards cooperation over conflict, the battle for knowledge. The climax of the chapter unfolds as the Centauri and their allies launch a full-scale assault on Thalassa, aiming to breach the planet's defenses and destroy the Celestian structure. The defending coalition, led by the Horizon Seeker and its Celestian allies, engages the attackers in a desperate battle both in orbit and on the ground. The conflict showcases the best and worst of galactic civilization: bravery, sacrifice, and unity against fear, aggression, and misunderstanding. The turning point. The battle reaches its peak when the Celestian structure, responding to the conflict around it, activates a defensive mechanism that pacifies the aggressor's weapon systems, rendering them harmless. The Centauri forces, now unable to continue their assault, face a choice: retreat or be captured. The mechanism's activation also broadcasts a wealth of Celestian knowledge across the galaxy, a gift that begins to mend the deep wounds of past conflicts and misunderstandings. Aftermath and reflection. In the aftermath of the battle, the galaxy finds itself at a crossroads. The thwarted attack on the Celestian structure, coupled with the dissemination of Celestian knowledge, catalyzes a movement towards peace and cooperation among the stars. The Galactic Council, now recognizing the folly of their previous stance, extends an olive branch to the Celestians and their human allies, proposing talks to formalize a new era of galactic unity. The chapter closes with the Horizon Seeker's crew, alongside their Celestian friends, reflecting on the events that have unfolded. They ponder the future, knowing that the path to lasting peace and cooperation is fraught with challenges, but hopeful that the galaxy can overcome its divisions. The shadows of old wars begin to recede, revealing the dawn of a new, united galactic community. A galactic summit. In the wake of the battle for the Celestian structure on Thalassa and the subsequent release of knowledge, a galactic summit is called on Neutralis, a planet known for its unbiased stance in galactic affairs. The summit aims to formalize the newfound peace and establish a framework for sharing Celestian knowledge. The Horizon Seeker's crew, along with Celestian emissaries, prepare to present their vision for a united galaxy, tensions, and hopes. As delegations from across the galaxy gather, the atmosphere is a mix of tension and hope. The Centauri Confederation, chastened by their failed assault but still wary of losing their influence, arrive with a defensive posture. In contrast, races that stood with the Celestians and humanity during the siege approach the summit with optimism, eager to build a new galactic order. The proposal. The summit's pivotal moment comes when the Horizon Seeker's captain, alongside a Celestian representative, presents a proposal for a galactic unity accord. This accord would not only facilitate the sharing of Celestian knowledge, but also establish a coalition for peacekeeping and defense, ensuring that no single race could dominate or threaten the galaxy's collective security. Opposition and negotiation. The proposal faces immediate opposition from the Centauri and their few remaining allies, who argue that such an accord would undermine the sovereignty of individual races and place too much power in the hands of the Celestians and humans. A series of tense negotiations ensues, with the Horizon Seeker's diplomatic team working tirelessly to address concerns and amend the accord to reflect a balance of power and mutual respect. A united front. As negotiations progress, a turning point is reached when evidence of the Centauri's sabotage attempts on Thalassa is presented by a coalition of races, highlighting the danger of unchecked aggression and the need for unity. This revelation shifts the sentiment of the summit, isolating the Centauri and swaying undecided delegations to support the accord. The signing. The climax of the chapter occurs when, after days of negotiation, the Galactic Unity Accord is signed by the majority of the galactic delegations, including, reluctantly, the Centauri. The accord establishes a new galactic council, with representation from all signatory races, and a mandate to oversee the sharing of knowledge and maintain peace across the stars. Celebration and reflection. The chapter closes with a grand ceremony celebrating the signing of the accord. The Horizon Seeker's crew, recognized as heroes of the galaxy, reflect on their journey and the role they've played in bringing about a historic shift towards unity and cooperation. As fireworks light up the sky of Neutralis, there's a palpable sense of hope for the future, a belief that the galaxy has stepped back from the brink of division and war to embrace a new dawn of collaboration and understanding. The dawn of a new era. Following the historic signing of the Galactic Unity Accord, the galaxy begins the intricate process of adapting to this new framework of peace and cooperation. The establishment of the Galactic Council, with its diverse representation, ushers in an era of unprecedented diplomatic engagement among the galaxy's races. The Horizon Seekers crew, now celebrated as diplomats and pioneers, embark on missions to facilitate the integration of Celestian knowledge into galactic society. Bridging differences. The initial phase of sharing Celestian knowledge proves to be both challenging and enlightening. Various races confront their own prejudices and fears as they are exposed to technologies and philosophies that challenge long-held beliefs. Humanity, with its innate curiosity and adaptability, plays a crucial role in mediating these exchanges, promoting understanding and patience. The Zentari's redemption. The Zentari Confederation, once the main opponent of the Galactic Unity Accord, finds itself in a position of introspection and change. The revelation of their sabotage attempts and the subsequent diplomatic fallout force them to reconsider their stance. In a surprising turn, the Zentari leadership initiates a series of reforms aimed at rebuilding their reputation and contributing to the galactic community. Their efforts, though met with skepticism, gradually begin to mend the rifts between them and other races. Celestian integration. The Celestians, enigmatic and advanced, work closely with the Galactic Council to ensure that their knowledge is disseminated in a way that benefits all without overwhelming or destabilizing. They establish the Celestian Institutes, centers of learning and research open to all races, where the principles of their technology and philosophy are taught and adapted to various cultures and technological levels. A shared vision. As the galaxy navigates this new path, stories of cooperation and breakthroughs begin to emerge. Joint missions explore uncharted territories, united research teams tackle galactic-scale challenges, and former adversaries collaborate on projects that benefit wide swaths of the galactic population. The vision of a united galaxy, once a distant dream, starts to take tangible form. The celebration of unity. The culmination of this chapter is marked by the first Galactic Unity Festival, hosted on Neutralis, where cultures and races from across the galaxy come together to celebrate their diversity and unity. The festival is a vibrant tapestry of languages, foods, music, and art, symbolizing the galaxy's newfound harmony, reflections, and horizons. The chapter closes with the Horizon Seekers crew, joined by their Celestian allies, observing the festivities from afar. They reflect on the journey that brought them here, from the edge of the known galaxy to the heart of a united galactic community. There's a sense of accomplishment, but also the acknowledgement that the path to coexistence is ongoing, filled with challenges and opportunities alike. The galaxy, once divided by fear and prejudice, now looks to the horizon with a shared sense of purpose and hope, ready to face the future together. Setting forth once more in the wake of the first Galactic Unity Festival, the Horizon Seeker, refurbished and upgraded with a blend of human and Celestian technology, prepares for a new voyage. This time, it is not alone. Accompanying it is a fleet comprised of ships from across the galaxy, each representing their race's commitment to the ideals of the Galactic Unity Accord. Their mission, to explore unknown regions of space, seeking new knowledge and potential members to introduce to the galactic community. The frontier of understanding. The fleet's journey takes them beyond the familiar borders of mapped space into regions where the stars are strange and the laws of physics challenge their understanding. Together, they encounter phenomena that test the limits of Celestian knowledge and human ingenuity, from quantum anomalies that warp time and space to living planets that communicate through dreams. A test of unity. The challenges of the unknown serve to strengthen the bonds between the fleet's diverse crews. A crisis on a ship belonging to the Zentari, caused by a malfunctioning Celestian-engineered power core, becomes a pivotal moment. Human engineers and Celestian scientists work alongside their Centauri counterparts to avert disaster, solidifying trust and respect among the former adversaries. Discoveries that change everything. Among their explorations, the fleet makes a discovery that sends shockwaves through the galaxy, a network of ancient gateways built by a civilization long vanished, connecting distant corners of the universe. The Horizon Seeker and its companions find themselves standing before a gateway, contemplating the decision to activate it. After intense deliberation, they proceed, opening a path to a part of the universe previously thought unreachable. Encounters with the unfamiliar. Through the gateway, the fleet encounters civilizations untouched by the wider galaxy's politics and conflicts. These new societies vary widely, from peaceful collectives that have mastered harmony with their environment to isolationist empires wary of outside contact. Each encounter tests the fleet's diplomatic skills and commitment to the principles of the Galactic Unity Accord, challenging them to expand their understanding of unity and coexistence. A beacon of hope. The Horizon Seeker's journey becomes a beacon of hope and curiosity across the galaxy, inspiring others to embark on their own voyages of discovery and diplomacy. The stories of their encounters, challenges, and triumphs are broadcast across the Galactic Unity Network, fostering a sense of shared adventure and possibility among all races. Reflections on the journey. As the chapter closes, the crew of the Horizon Seeker, together with their allies from the exploration fleet, reflect on their journey. They've ventured beyond the horizon, faced the unknown with courage and openness, and in doing so, have brought new knowledge and new friends into the fold of the galactic community. They realize that the journey of discovery is endless, and the path to understanding and unity is forged not by reaching a destination, but by the willingness to keep moving forward, together. The legacy of unity. The legacy of their voyage is a galactic civilization more interconnected and curious than ever before. A galaxy where the unknown is not to be feared, but embraced, and where unity is recognized as the greatest strength. As the Horizon Seeker sets its course for the next unknown star, it carries with it the hopes and dreams of a galaxy united in its quest for knowledge and understanding, forever pushing the boundaries of what is possible. A new galactic era. The initiatives and explorations spearheaded by the Horizon Seeker and its allied fleet catalyze a golden age of discovery and diplomacy across the galaxy. Races that once eyed each other with suspicion now work side by side, driven by a shared vision of exploration and the common good. This chapter begins with the galaxy in a state of bustling cooperation, where the borders between worlds and cultures blur in the light of unity and shared purpose. The Celestian Institutes. The Celestian Institutes, established in the wake of the Galactic Unity Accord, flourish as centers of learning and innovation. Here, beings from across the galaxy come together to study Celestian knowledge, human ingenuity, and the wisdom of countless other races. These institutes become the cradle of a new generation of thinkers, explorers, and diplomats, all raised in the ethos of galactic unity. The Intergalactic Assembly. Inspired by the success of the Galactic Unity Accord, the Horizon Seeker's crew and their allies proposed the formation of the Intergalactic Assembly, a body representing not just the known galaxy, but also the civilizations beyond the ancient gateways. Its establishment marks the first time in galactic history that such a diverse array of voices is brought together to discuss and decide on matters affecting the universe at large. The Centauri Transformation. The Centauri Confederation, once seen as the galaxy's aggressors, complete their transformation into one of its most staunch defenders of unity. Their redemption arc is solidified when they host the inaugural session of the Intergalactic Assembly, symbolizing their commitment to peace and cooperation. This act serves as a powerful testament to the galaxy's capacity for change and forgiveness. A universal coalition. The exploration beyond the ancient gateways leads to the formation of a universal coalition, dedicated to ensuring that the mistakes of the past are not repeated as new civilizations are brought into the galactic community. This coalition works to protect emerging societies, guiding them with the principles of the Galactic Unity Accord and preventing exploitation or conflict. The Horizon Seeker's legacy. As the galaxy stands on the cusp of a new era, the legacy of the Horizon Seeker and its crew is celebrated across worlds. They are remembered not just as explorers, but as visionaries who saw beyond the fear of the unknown to the potential for a united future. Their journey becomes a symbol of hope and a reminder that the darkest moments can lead to the brightest futures. Reflections on a shared journey. The closing scene of the chapter brings together the diverse crew of the Horizon Seeker, now seasoned diplomats and explorers, as they watch the sunset on a peaceful world far from their own. They share stories of their adventures, the challenges they faced, and the friendships they forged. As they reflect on their journey, they realize that their greatest discovery was not a new world or ancient technology, but the power of unity and understanding to transform the galaxy. Looking to the future. The chapter in the story concludes with the crew of the Horizon Seeker, looking up at the stars, contemplating the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. They understand that the path to a peaceful and united galaxy is an ongoing journey, one that requires diligence, compassion, and the courage to face the unknown. As they prepare for their next voyage, they do so with the knowledge that they and the galaxy are forever changed by the legacy of the stars, a legacy of unity, exploration, and boundless hope for the future.